film just a little get ready with me of this look right here. This is kind of a little bit more elevated version of my everyday makeup look that I wear to work, or if I just want to put on makeup that day. I usually do this makeup either in the car, in the work parking lot, or just in the 3 minutes that I have in the morning while she might be sleeping and I might be awake. So if you want to see me do this makeup look and hear Ellie in the background and hear me chit chat about my favorite makeup lately, then just keep watching. Ellie is 2 feet away being absolutely adorable, trying to distract me, but this is the mom life. Okay, you are going to hear multiple children's toys in the background because Ellie is about 2 feet away from me, about 2 feet away from the camera, playing in her pack and play. And as long as she's happy, I can maybe get this video filmed. So be prepared for that. My hair is crazy, but I don't want to put it all the way up because I feel like I look like a boy. So this is just what we're gonna be working with for this video. There's my dog. We are on the Hot Mess Express, but that is my life. Welcome. 99% of the time I do this makeup in the work parking lot in like 3 minutes because I just haven't had enough time to do it at home before I got out of the house. So it's super simple. I've been going for much more of a natural look lately, much thanks to my mom, because she is always telling me how pretty my skin looks and that I shouldn't wear such heavy makeup. And I see her every day, and I've really been embracing more of a natural look. I also am just doing more natural makeup because that's all I have time for. So this powder that I'm putting on is the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten Foundation in Porcelain. Most people that I see use this as just like a setting powder, but I like it because it just kind of evens out my skin tone a little bit, and it is really luminous. I just realized I forgot to put on powder, but welcome to my life. And in the pan, it is a few different colors, like a really, really light white, almost color pink, and kind of a beige. And at first when I saw that, I was like, oh, why is there pink in there? It's gonna bring out the redness in my skin. But I feel like all of it combined just kind of gives you a healthy glow. I don't know how to describe it. So I just put this all over my skin and a little extra under the eyes as kind of my under eye concealer. I basically don't use any liquids anymore unless I'm really trying to get fancy. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, if you see me do any other makeup videos, you know that I used to do full-on heavy cake face, and I still love that. If I had time for that, I would probably do that. Or if my skin was worse. My skin got a lot better during pregnancy, and even now, other than I still get a few pimples on my chin every once in a while, but other than that, it's pretty good. Now, it will be interesting to see what happens to my skin over time as my hormones balance out. I'm still breastfeeding, and TMI alert, I still haven't gotten my period back because I'm breastfeeding. So since most of my acne over the years has seemed to be mostly hormonal, it will be interesting to see how that all plays out. But next, I'm going to be using the NYX Nude Tude Blush. I am obsessed with this. This is not something I would ever pick out on my own. To me, it looks like a bronzer. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Some Girl Jess, loves this, and it ends up looking like a really pretty apricot color on your skin, and I just use it to kind of warm up all over my face. I have no idea what's going on with my hair. Please ignore that. Sometimes I go a little overboard with like the highlighters / luminous finishing powders, but I just love the way it looks to have really glowy, luminous skin, especially when I'm self-conscious about my skin. If I have like a big pimple, I'm like, well, maybe they'll just look at the highlighter on my cheeks and not look at my hair. I'm going with the blush brush. This is the Wet n Wild blush brush. I love this, and I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. This is so pretty. I like to use it all over my face, especially on my forehead. It's so weird, but I really love it when my forehead not look sweaty, but when it looks really glowy, I just think it's a really pretty look. Don't ask me when I started loving that, but I love it now. And then for my highlighter, I am obsessed with this Essence Pure Nude Powder. Obsessed with it. It's the prettiest highlighter I've ever used in my life. And this is the Real Techniques contour brush. But I love it for highlighter because it's the perfect little small dome. And I mean, look at that. It's just the perfect, like, to me, this highlighter looks like your skin is just really well moisturized, is the only way I know how to describe it. It just makes your skin look like plump and dewy and pretty. I even put a little on my chin. Even when I have pimples, I just put it right on the center of my chin, not where the pimples are. And hey Ellie, sometimes I can go a little overboard with this, but you know what? It's my life. No shame in my game. So that's all I do for the base. Most of the time, if I don't have time, I'm off today, so that's why I'm doing the Hourglass and the Essence. But normally I would just do the Laura Geller powder, blush, and this Essence highlighter and be done with my base. So onto the eyes. I have become obsessed with this Revlon Color Stay Cream eyeshadow. Most of the time I don't have time for both these steps, so I guess this isn't really my real makeup routine. But I love this cream eyeshadow as a base because it really makes whatever you put over it pop. I do like it on its own. You can see it's really shiny and pretty. I have it in the shade 730. It just says 730. It doesn't have like a name, but it's the prettiest champagne color and I just love it. You could wear it on its own. If you have oily eyelids, I probably wouldn't suggest wearing this on its own. It might transfer. And I do get that sometimes, but it is especially a really good base for other like shimmery powders on top. Just showing my mom distraction coming out. I forgot to put my crease color. Most of the times when I'm going to work, if I want to just put a little something on my eye, I'll do that cream shadow and I will put that same NYX blush in my crease. But today I'm whipping out my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. Lorac shadows are my absolute favorite. And I'm going to take a mixture of tan and pecan. These are my favorite shades to use in my crease because they're kind of like mauve-y, purpley browns. I just think they're so flattering and they look like a real shadow would look like in the crease of your eye, if that makes any sense at all. But just add a little bit of depth and dimension. And Ellie is being so sweet and good right now playing. I'm like amazed. But let's get this done while she's being so good. And normally I put the crease color on first, but I got so excited to talk about that Revlon shadow that I just went ahead and put it on. And this is kind of turning into a favorites video because this is the stuff I use every single day, y'all. I mean, I don't have time for a bunch of fancy stuff. I've actually gotten rid of a lot of my makeup becoming a mom. So this is how it looks with just that crease color and that cream color on my lids. Really, really pretty. But I really want that shimmer to kind of pop today. So I'm going to add one of these shimmery shades in the palette. You can tell which ones I use all the time. I think I'm gonna go in today with my favorite rose quartz. It looks pretty dark. It's really just kind of almost a mixture between a rose gold and a bronze. And I'm gonna put that on the outer half of my eyelid. There it is, and it just really sticks to that cream base and makes it that much more intense. So pretty. And then on the inner half, I'm gonna use the color Cava. I have no idea what that word means, but it's a really pretty peachy champagne color. And that really brightens things up on the inner part of the eye. Now, all this stuff I do not do in the work parking lot. I normally just swipe on one shade of whatever eyeshadow I bring with me on my lid, a shimmery shade just to make the most impact, and be done. Now I'm just putting the white shade Snow on my inner corner. This is is my absolute favorite thing to do to brighten up my eyes, especially because I basically don't sleep. So I need shimmer on my eyes. Okay, I'm back. I had to shake a few toys for Ellie. I'm gonna go in with, I'm pretty sure it's the only eyeliner I've ever shown on this channel, and that is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster in Ultra Black. You have to get Ultra Black. And it is a liquid liner, but it has the easiest tip to use, and it's just my ride or die. So I'm just gonna do a simple line across my lids. I do wear eyeliner every single day that I wear makeup. And I do wear eyeliner every single day that I wear makeup. I need it. I have very sparse eyelashes on this eye. And without eyeliner, I would just feel so naked. So there's the liner situation. And Ellie's trying right now to put toys like this big into her mouth. So she's just over there being super adorable, doing her thing. I'm gonna put on some L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. This is my favorite mascara I've ever tried. I think I tried this maybe 2 months ago. It is just as good. Okay, I'm not gonna say just as good. It's maybe 1% not as good as the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but it is pretty darn close. And the wand is exactly the same as the Too Faced wand. But considering this mascara is literally a third of the price, it is 100% worth it. And it's by far my favorite drugstore mascara I've ever tried. Now, most of the time for the eyes, I would stop here. If I'm feeling really tired or I just feel like it, I love adding this Pixi Extreme Eye Bright Liner to my lower waterline. It is just a really bright lower lash line eyeliner. And it really does help open up your eyes and make you look more awake. I mean, look at the difference between those two. Now all we have left is eyebrows, and Ellie does not want to hang out in her playpen anymore. So we're gonna see if I can do my eyebrows while holding her. Hashtag mom life. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Definer in Taupe. And then if I was gonna put anything on my lips, it would usually either be a gloss or this NYX lip liner in Peekaboo Neutral. Peekaboo! So we're just gonna throw that on. I love this because it's the perfect, like, I have something on my lips, my face looks completely put together, but it's not like a pop of color, it doesn't scream out crazy things at you, but it stays on your friggin' mouth. Like, I can wear this all day at work and drink coffee and eat and drink water all day, and it stays put. So that is the completed look. Seriously, I die for that highlighter. Sorry, okay, I'm gonna stop. And I die for this little baby. She's way prettier than I am. But I hope you enjoyed just hanging out with me and getting ready with me. I'm trying to make more videos more frequently because I love it. It really is like my favorite hobby, but I don't have as much time now that I have this little chunka, but she's so worth it. If you've stuck through to the end with all the baby music in the background and the cooing and the dog running around, thank you for sticking with me. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel and stick around so you can see more videos from me. And if you have any questions or comments, just put them down below. Bye.